In today's video, I am going to teach you how to set up Google with Activecampaign. How? By the end of this walkthrough, you will know how to connect Activecampaign to Google and set up the syncing options you need. This process usually takes just a few minutes, but it is important to follow each screen carefully so the connection works properly. First, log into your Activecampaign account. Make sure you use the correct workspace and that you can access the settings area. If you have multiple roles in your organization, you may need the right permissions to install or manage integrations. Once you are logged in and you land on your dashboard, take a moment to confirm you are in the correct account before you move on. Next, go to Settings and then look for Integrations or Apps. Depending on the version of the interface, you might see one of these labels, but the idea is the same. This is where Activecampaign lists integration partners and tools that can connect to your account. When you open this area, you will usually see options for connected services, as well as ways to add new ones. Take your time here so you are clicking the correct menu and not a similar settings page. Now search for Google. Use the search box in the Integrations or Apps section and type Google so the system can filter the available connectors. This helps you avoid scrolling through a long list of integrations. When the Google option appears, you should be able to see that it is the integration you want to set up. Look for the entry that clearly indicates it is for Google and matches the functionality you need, such as syncing activities, contacts, or calendar-related information. After you find the Google integration, click Connect. This step initiates the authorization process, which is required for the integration to access your Google resources in a secure and controlled way. When you click Connect, a new authorization window or redirect screen may appear. If you see a prompt, keep an eye out for the wording that indicates you are about to approve access. This is normal and expected, and it is part of how OAuth authorization works. The next step is to authorize access using your Google Workspace Administrator account. This means the person who has admin-level access should approve the connection so Activecampaign can securely read and, depending on your settings, sync the relevant Google data. You will likely be asked to confirm permissions and review what will be accessed. Read the permissions carefully, then proceed with the authorization when you are comfortable with the access level. Once authorization is complete, return to Activecampaign, where the integration should be ready to configure. Finally, configure your sync settings for contacts, calendars, or emails. In Activecampaign, you will see options that let you choose what data to synchronize and how you want it to behave. For example, you may be able to select whether contacts should sync, whether calendar events should be connected, or whether email-related actions should be included. Spend a moment thinking about your workflow here. If you want Activecampaign to reflect calendar changes, make sure calendar syncing is enabled. If your main goal is keeping contact records updated, focus on contact syncing first. If your use case involves email interactions, choose the email settings that match how you operate. Once you have made your selections, double-check that the settings correspond to the goal of your integration. It is also a good idea to confirm that the correct Google account or workspace is selected, since this ensures the integration is pulling data from the right place. After you confirm everything, save or apply the configuration if the screen prompts you to do so. That is it. You have successfully set up Google with Activecampaign and configured the syncing options you want. That covers everything you need to know.